Hello Taurus, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. Let's get started with your messages from the Yin Yang Oracle and Magical Spirit Oracle. We may do some from the Elemental Energies Oracle and then bring it all together with the Tarot and black and gold foil. So that's a Rider-Waite-Smith deck we're going to use. It's my favorite. I learned from it, learned with it back in the mid-90s. And I just always, okay, that card wants to come out. You know, we're in a new moon right now, guys, and that means to set new intentions. It's all about creativity and making goals for yourself, considering where you've been and how far you've come in this journey. So it also talks about things are not as they appear and deceit. This can be something you've recently come out of. There's emotions, a lot of emotions, fear. This has all been building up in your subconscious recently. That one fell out while I was shuffling. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. Okay. I think we've got enough. Bottom of the deck is loss, wounded, not feeling enough, missing someone, left out in the cold. So you may be dealing with a loss that is covering this whole spread, is influencing it. So we'll uncover more of that once we get into more into the tarot. All right, so we got Jupiter energy right now, which is all about luck. It's all about new opportunities, abundance, happiness. You know, Jupiter is all about growing and pruning, expansion, new opportunities, adventure, and fortune. So we're looking at the moon as your recent. These are not just planet or moon cards. These are general, excuse me, general yin yang oracles, which is so ironic that we're getting the moon and then a Jupiter. But this is in your present situation. You're dealing with overcoming a lot of emotions, overcoming deceit, and you've been building back your life. You're in a very lucky time right now. And you got toxicity bound, addictions, patterns, energy vampire, trauma bond, and stuck. This is in your immediate future, and this is telling you you may be doing really well right now. And a lot of times when we have had a change or a turn of events in a positive direction, we don't want to muddy that up with, you know, thoughts about the past. And we don't want to be negative, but we have to reflect on the lessons we learned from that negative situation. And watch out who you process this information with, because some people will take you venting to them as the way you are and assume and judge you based on, you know, things you told them in in confidence. And so you don't want to get into that situation again where this person turns it back around and throws you under the bus with things you've said that were taken completely out of context, and then poison your inner family and your friends and family with their toxicity. And it's something you have to keep an eye out for, regardless of how good things are right now. You're always going to be at risk of letting energy vampires back into your life. People who smile at you, who wave at you, who are nice to you. But when they're around people they talked about you to, they shut down and don't speak to you because they were talking about you to these people. So they care more about how they think than what you think. So be very, very open and aware of that energy, because they're all around you, even in your family. Even when they could, if it's not if it goes unchecked, as far as you're concerned, you could allow them to label you with this stereotype generalization of your innermost secrets and feelings, and twist them into a story and a narrative that paints you as a villain or a bad person or a negative person. Watch out who you talk to about things when you're down, because when you're back up again, they're going to be jealous and they're going to want to tear it down, even if they do it mentally. They're manipulators, and this has to be um, squashed as soon as you see it. Like, you're going to know better now because you've been through it. All right, more cards. Reunion, soul ties, a soulmate, a fated partnership, past life connection, past returns. Control, sabotage. Oh, let me show you that one. Here's the one I just pulled, which is the reunion and soul ties. That's in the past situation where you're dealing with moon energy. Use your intuition. Someone from your past may come back into your life. Maybe even someone who, excuse me one second, y'all. Oh, that is hot. I'm sorry. That was a fresh French press. Woo. Whoa. Anyway, so back to your reading. That you recently have gone through this soul tie, soulmate, fated partnership, past life connection, but it brought you, someone was deceiving you in this relationship, and things were not as they appear, and it was a hard choice. And you may still have connections to them, but be careful, because you might have a past life connection as well, and that's why you're drawn to them. But it does not mean that your past, I don't know, it's, be very careful. Let's just keep going, because I want you to be careful with this reunion of a soul tie, a reunion of a soulmate, a fated partnership, and a past life connection. That may be something that is helping you grow and expand and get your passion back for your new opportunities that come into your life. It could lead you to your fortune. And so it is definitely time to just be very careful with this reunion. But this also may be exactly what you need, because I don't know, there's control and sabotage. There's conflicts, mood swings, trust issues, manipulation, and patterns. This was something that we talked about with this toxicity and bitterness and energy vampire trauma bond stuff. They're trying to sabotage you, and so if and they're trying to sabotage you because they either want the fortune that you're gaining, or they want to break up the awakening and the good fortune that you're getting within your soul, because you're inspired again. You're expanding, you're growing, all of the things that you have been wanting to do when you were in this bad relationship in the past. And so you don't want to bring the new energy of Jupiter into a situation with a saboteur. You want to nip that in the bud before you even get to this abundant time um, and stability. You're working through this, away from these addictions, patterns, and energy vampires that have been stealing your joy. I mean, literally, just tearing your joy away from you. And you're trying to find stability and go with the flow. You're trying to find balance. You're juggling, and with all of this negative energy, this toxic energy, it's so uncertain. It's creating stressful choices and chaos. So this is a warning right now, big time, to watch out for. Well, you're going to do it backwards so you can see. You can see. So here's the past, and this is a reunion, a soul tie, soulmate reunion. But right after deceit, finding out someone's true story, true identity. I don't know if it's double life or whatever, but it's definitely someone who's keeping things from you and things were not as they appear. So even if I still get this feeling that this is negative energy from the past for the soul tie. It's like maybe you thought this person was your soulmate, you thought they were a twin flame, but it's connected with this deceit, and it's followed by expansion, growth, passion, adventure, and new opportunities, fortune, with a saboteur, someone who's trying to sabotage your success, who's trying to steal your karma. Yeah, they have issues. They have trust issues and mood swings and conflicts, manipulation and patterns. Don't forget about how the patterns of abuse in a domestic relationship. Um, that person who is the abuser is usually a very controlling person. They want you away from your friends and family. They want to isolate you so you have no choice but to stay with them so they can reprogram your head into thinking that you will never get anybody better than them. No one will have you after them. Um, they support your mere existence type stuff. They want to because they want to be in control of you. It's a new cycle. It's a new cycle. The stability in the present moment, if you avoid this control sabotage, is going to bring you to the world. You still got to work on maintaining that the boundaries around yourself to protect your energy from these toxic people. It's difficult in these. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. It's really difficult to get rid of toxicity when you have to be around it. And you know that you may have a trauma bond with this person. You're stuck. You may feel stuck. There is pattern after pattern after pattern of them being this way, and you keep saying, oh, that maybe it's just me. Oh, maybe it's just me. It's not you. And you finally realize that. And that's when you said, okay, I need to have a boundary with this person. And as a result of that, you're going to be entering a new cycle, a whole new cycle. This is the world. And the world card in tarot says the completion of a cycle, the balance of four elements, abundance, uh, on top of the world. You can see clearly. You you're very happy and feel like all of your hard work was worth it. It is the last card in the major arcana, and so it is the completion again of a cycle, of the big cycle for you. So this is such good stuff. We have another card hanging out over here: twin flame, strong soulmate, telepathic, spiritual, divine connection. This is your real soulmate. This says twin frame, you guys. It's twin flame. Anyway, I love this card when it comes out. It's funny, but it's still a strong soulmate. So we went from reunion with a soul tie to a strong soulmate. Telepathic, even spiritual connection, divine connection. That's more than a past life connection or a past returns, which is true, but a soulmate, fated partnership, soul ties. It's like this person comes back and causes chaos, and you know it's coming because your gut told you before anything happened. But when you were talking to them and texting them, you were getting red flags already, but you were ignoring it, thinking, oh, maybe they're different, maybe that everything's different this time. And you're going to learn really quick that it's not, because you're going to find your soulmate, your strong, true soulmate, twin flame, can't get enough of each other, love, um, telepathic, divine connection. That's coming for you. Very exciting stuff. All right, let's get into a magical spirit and see what else we have. Oh, see what else we have for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. All right, Taurus, sun, moon, rising. That was a lot at one time. Sun, moon, rising, Taurus energy. The mystic, there is a reason you have those dreams. Intuition, high priestess, and visionary. Wow, this is coming right after the New World karmic cycle completed. Fulfillment, success after a quest. You know, this is everything you've been dreaming about is coming true. Okay, these cards fell first. Okay, so this says, and so I listened as my soul told me to let the past go so that I may awaken to how much I have grown. The past is releasing, rebirth, spring. This is spring. Saturday is the first day of spring, I think, and or Friday. We're in a new moon right now as well in Pisces. So if Pisces is your sun, moon, rising, or your sun, you know, either any of those, um, this could definitely resonate with you too. But this is saying you're letting the past go and releasing what was traumatizing to you, and you may have to let this past soul tie and fated partnership, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, that is something that I'm just getting a really strong feeling that's something you have to let go of because it's not going to help you. It's going to hurt you. And so this is telling you you can come out from this. You can start over. You know, this is about rebirth and renewal. And so this one is all about the fairy. Darling, don't you remember? You're a badass. Keep winging it. I love it. The fairy blessings flow, the magical energy. This is what's coming out of your situation right now. This building you stability. It's like you hung on for dear life to Jupiter and that fortune and opportunities and growth and expansion, even through reflecting and resisting the control saboteur in your life who is trying to has mood swings, control issues, trust issues, and you're creating a more stable life for yourself and getting away from that chaos. You're juggling a lot and you're uncertain sometimes, but it's stressful and you're trying to balance. You will find your balance and you will find true love and you will find everything your heart's desire if you focus on the fact that you are a badass and you can handle this. Um, let the magical energy flow. The next one is the alchemist. Oh, I don't break that easy, not anymore. Instead, I use things as fuel. I love this too. This is a great card. They're all great cards. Empowerment, pain, sorceress, the number 39. You're turning everything negative into positive energy. That's what magic is. And also believing in yourself along the way, you're going to end up being in a situation where there will be no doubt in your mind, and there will be no doubt in your friends and family's minds either. This past soul tie that you had that came back into your life recently, your family and friends did not like this person at all. And they're lifting you up from a bad relationship. So they don't want you to reconnect with an old energy that was really bad for you. So this is all about empowering yourself and turning bad things into positivity, turning pain into healing. Sometimes you will break before you bloom. Wow. This is another card with the bloom, the blossom coming out of her head and looking at her with the third eye, breaking into bloom. This is spring, time, liberation, and understanding. This is what you're moving into. This is what you can look forward to. This is part of your divine connection with your soulmate, and your twin flame, your strong soulmate. And then, of course, you have the mystic who's create. There is a reason you have those dreams. So think about the dreams you're having. We're going to go right into tarot and get some more clarification here. Okay, we'll let that one go. Okay, we are sliding all over the place. And moon rising for Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's get some more messages for you from tarot. Queen of Swords. I think what's happening is this rebirth you're going through that you recently were forced to go through by a really bad situation that involved deceit and double life. Things run as they appear. The Queen of Swords has clarity. The Queen of Swords is saying, I'm going to cut through all of this BS and get right to the energy that will help uplift my spirit. This is also all about um, speaking your truth, believing in your truth, um, finding the right words to communicate that truth. It's all about communication. It's also about creativity. And so I'm getting the message that it just feels like there is part of the renewal and the growth process out of this bad situation is is what's leading you to the next phase, but it's also revealing to you um, what are some things that you say to yourself. It's all about affirmations and meditation and things of the spirit that you need to conquer, and you will. You are the Queen of Swords, and you are growing into that energy, which is fighting for you. It's defending you, and that's a really good place to be in for you, because before you just let this person walk all over you. And I don't know if it was the soul tie, the fated partnership, and a past life connection was something that helped you realize the patterns of men that you were, or women that you were drawn to, that were very toxic for you. And so now you're protecting your energy, and that's good stuff. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising for Taurus. Uh, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. I'm going to leave the one on the floor on the floor. Didn't turn up, so. The Lovers. This is a Gemini also, Gemini energy. Oh yeah, this is everything it looks like. It's two people joining in a commitment, blessed by the angels and the sun, abundance, a lot of love. That's crossing the reading. All right, so these came out in random ways here. This one, I'm pulling them in order this time because they kind of went everywhere. Oh wow, okay. Woo, we got some good stuff. You're growing into the sun energy. Look at this. This is renewal and rebirth. Another card about renewal and rebirth. This is also happiness, radiance, illumination. You can see clearly now. Everything, this baby on the back of bareback on a pony is all about waving the red banner. It's like, yay, we're starting new, we're playing. It's all unicorns, lollipops for you right now, and you are a badass, as it said before. And you're creating the stability, and you're really meditating and feeling everything in this Jupiter energy that you're in right now. It's a fantastic card. And then we have the Five of Swords, which is someone who won at the expense of two other people. This is somebody who um, two people are walking away from them and they put their swords on the ground. This person is gathering up swords and trying to, uh, stockpile his swords because these people just gave up. So this person is winning at the price of somebody else. You don't, it still feels like this old energy is trying to creep back in and scare you. Like, they're going to do to you what they did to me. I mean, they're going to do the same thing to you that, you know what I'm saying? That the karma's coming back around to them and they don't like it. So we're trying to take what's not theirs right now because they're trying to steal your energy. It's just that simple. But you're the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords can handle five swords in a New York minute. And then we have Six of Swords following that. This is you left. You left that energy behind once and for all. And you're not looking back. You're looking forward. Here's the Two of Wands, looking at your future, preparing for your future, and you're it's all abundant. Everything is abundant, and you're looking out. And this person's actually looking out on sort of their property and holding a globe in their hand, like what else can we do? Let's look for the next adventure. And of course, wands is a fire, and it can bring is a fire sign as well, but it's more about growth and vitality and looking to the future for more growth and vitality. And in the corner of this card, in the bottom left corner, are roses and lilies, sort of engraved in the stonework of the this palace. And so that's about love and purity and innocence. So all of this is coming through for you. It's really good stuff. The King of Cups is also looking at this is the giver of love. This is or you even. This is you coming into your love, self love, coming into your power when it comes to love. But this person, because I got a Queen of Swords and this card, it almost says there's a person, this twin flame that's coming into your life is the King of Cups, the King of Love, bringing you a whole new fresh set of eyes on how love really looks like, on what love really looks like. It's bringing you unconditional love with like no conditions at all, no questions. You don't have to follow what I say in order for me to care about you. You don't have to do what I do, what I say because I help you. Like it's not about that. It's about unconditional. You care. This person cares about you regardless of what you can do for them or how much control they have over you. And then we also have the Five of Cups. Again, this is about regret, but you're not regretting the past anymore. You're looking to the future. These cups behind this person with their head in shame are are upright, and cups are usually full of love. And these cups are behind this person, but the ones in front are turned over with water spilling out. So we can only assume the three behind him are full of water, which is full of love. So don't try your best. It's going to be really hard, but try your best to take what you can from your past that you learn from, alchemize it into something positive, or try your best to let it go and not you don't want it to poison your current twin flame relationship because of what someone else did to you in the past that hurt you and traumatized you. It is hard, very, very difficult. But once you start healing, you're able to heal and let some of that go so that you don't bring it into the future and you don't have regrets. So this is a great way to end this reading. I'm really excited for you. Oh, another card came out that flipped out over here. Yeah, in the past you were dealing with a heavy burden, a really heavy burden. A lot of wands in this reading, a lot of growth and vitality, a lot of cups too. Well, not a lot. We have more swords than wands. Yeah, we have more swords and cups. But anyway, this is all about carrying the burden for someone else, and it just became too heavy for you to carry anymore. And you regretted this person, you resented this person, and later you had regrets for leaving the 3 cups behind you that are full. So you left the situation, you let them take whatever they wanted, you just dropped the swords, walked away, planning for the future. And this love from the King of Cups is going to bring you the world, and it's literally going to happen that fast. I hope this resonated with you. If you like this reading, please hit the like button and comment below and let me know how it resonated with you. And also, if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button for me, I'd appreciate it. It is totally free, and it helps me bring more videos to you. My goal right now is 500 subscribers. You can turn the bell on and get notifications for my upcoming videos, or you can turn the bell off. It will not hurt my feelings. I do not care. I've turned off a lot of people just because I have a lot of people that I subscribe to. So, I'd love to be one of the ones you see first. But if not, just subscribe, and it really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Till next time, you guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you then.